Lucky Luciano became one of the most influential figures in the American Mafia during the Prohibition era. This video delves into Luciano's notorious rise to power, which transformed him from a young immigrant to a powerful crime boss who would shape the future of organized crime in the United States. Early life and criminal beginnings. Lucky Luciano immigrated to the United States from Sicily at a young age and settled in New York City. He quickly became involved in various criminal activities, starting with petty theft and working his way up through the ranks of organized crime. Luciano's intelligence and cunning earned him the respect and admiration of his peers, propelling him on a path to becoming one of the most influential crime bosses in history. The formation of the Commission. During the Prohibition era, Luciano recognized the need for unity among different criminal organizations. In the late 1920s, he played a key role in the formation of the National Crime Syndicate, or the Commission, a governing body that brought together leaders from various mafia families. This move brought about an era of cooperation and increased power for organized crime. The Castellammarese War. One of the defining moments in Luciano's rise to power was his involvement in the Castellammarese War. This brutal conflict erupted in the early 1930s between two rival mafia factions, led by Joe the Boss Masuria and Salvatore Maranzano. Luciano strategically aligned with Maranzano, but later orchestrated the assassination of both Masuria and Maranzano, consolidating his own power and eliminating rivals. The creation of the Five Families. As a result of his actions during the Castellammarese War, Luciano restructured the mafia in New York City. He formed what became known as the Five Families: Genovese, Gambino, Lucchese, Bonanno, and Colombo, each led by a powerful boss. This organizational structure ensured stability, increased profits, and centralized control over criminal activities. Labor union and political influence. Luciano recognized the value of controlling labor unions and political figures. He used his influence to gain control over these spheres, further expanding his power and protecting the interests of the mafia. Luciano's intricate web of connections allowed him to exert control over economic, political, and criminal activities, solidifying his position as a prominent figure within the American mafia. The downfall and legacy. In 1936, Luciano's criminal empire began to crumble when he was targeted by federal authorities in a high-profile prostitution case. Luciano was convicted and sentenced to prison, ultimately serving around a decade before being released on parole. After his release, Luciano was deported to Italy, but he continued to play a significant role in clandestine mafia affairs until his death in 1962. Conclusion. Lucky Luciano's rise to power is a testament to his exceptional strategic thinking, intelligence, and ability to forge alliances. His leadership and innovations within organized crime left an indelible mark on the American mafia, shaping its structures and operations to this day. While his criminal activities were undoubtedly destructive, Luciano's influence highlights the complex and enduring nature of organized crime in the early 20th century.